We are live and on the air. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. Once again, back by popular demand, it's time for the AREG net. This is VA3CJZ opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group for Wednesday, March 11th, 2026. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario, and we meet here every Wednesday uh, from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on 146.430 megahertz. And since this is a simplex net, not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. So I also live stream this net on YouTube. So people who tune in will be able to hear stations that they can't hear on their radio, hear how they sound on the air, see their signal strength, as well as see my station layout. Just type my call into the YouTube search. Again, it's VA3CJZ. And click on the live button and you can follow along there. Or you can look for tonight's title, AREG Week 1695. That's 1,695 weeks that AREG has been on the air consecutively. That's over 32 years. And I'd like to congratulate all the newly licensed amateurs and welcome you to the hobby. And also amateurs who have taken a break from the hobby and has come back. And I'd like to ask everyone to please leave a 1 second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. And with that, are there any time sensitive, mobile, one and done, or priority traffic stations who would like to check in? Please come now. All right, I've already got Steve, VA3NFG, and Huey, VE3DJZ. Let's open it up to anyone with a valid license who would like to check in. Please come now.
VE3KMQ.
VA3TM, Tom. VA3NCA.
All right, I've also got KMQ, Tango Mike, Tom, and NCA. So let's bring in Steve on the portable VA3NFG.
Good evening, Chuck, and to all on net here. I'm just operating off the portable here in the window. So I'm getting into Chuck's station there, and that's being retransmitted. Oh, wait a minute, it's not being transmitted back out. Well, in a way it is. I guess it's transmitted back out through the stream. So very good. Anyway, that's about it there, Chuck. Just giving you a general check-in for the night. PDL didn't reply back yet, but I'm sure he'll get the notification sometime soon. But anyway, that's all I got there, buddy. I'll let you get on with it and pick up a couple more there. Thanks for doing it, Chuck. VA3, CJZ, VA3, NFG.
All right, Steve, sounding good. Boy, it sounds like you're in a big empty room, almost empty. Slight bit of echoing there, but nice signal. We are pretty much, well, we're fairly close to one another there, you being on the edge of the escarpment. Okay, Steve, thanks again for checking in and for sending an alert to VE3 Papa Delta Lima. Thanks again, Steve. By the way, how's things with Mom and the sister? Is Mom back home yet?
No. Mom is not back home yet. My sister was released yesterday, so she's back home and happy to be there. And I know my mom has an appointment tomorrow, actually Thursday, with the oncologist there. So she'll be starting bouts of radiation. I think either Friday or it'll be the Monday. But thanks for asking, buddy.
Oh, okay. Radiation. I didn't know there was a serious issue there, but I wish her the best and a speedy recovery with that for sure. Okay, Steve, thanks for the update. Let's see if Huey is still with us. Victor Echo 3, Delta Juliet Zulu.
Good evening, Chuck. How you been doing? How's everything going?
Oh, all right. I mean, other than a little bit of headache from my computer here, my laptop's getting pretty old and not acting the way I want, but that's no big deal. Other than that, normal aches and pains, being my age and with chronic back issue, but doing okay. I saw you got a new set of wheels there, Huey.
I bought a new e-bike the other day. I'm going to buy the Optima for the FT1 there. I'm going to buy that part next week. And just wait for the summer to come. So we'll go bike riding. Kevin's going to show me how to do POTA. So I'll try that out.
Yeah, I can't wait to tag along with someone and bring my Yaesu FTX1 there, the field head, and give it a workout out in the field. I don't have a field antenna, but I know a lot of people who do. So, yeah, I can't wait for that. But when the nice weather hits, I'm going to take it out in the backyard and give it a spin.
Copy that. I'm just waiting for ICOM to release the ICOM 5200. I'm waiting for that to come out. That's supposed to be out soon.
Yes, I know. I like that one. The color screen on it. Yeah. I wonder how much that's going to be.
I see the ICOM is going, they're changing all the screens and all the radios are black now. If you look at all the radios, the new ones, they're all black now.
Oh, yeah. Well, and plus Hamvention's coming out soon. I think they're going to wait for that before they release it. So that should be coming soon there, Huey. Anyways, I'm going to move along there. Do you have anything else, buddy?
You guys enjoy the weather. Hope it gets warm out again soon. Take care and have a good night. And Chuck, thanks for doing that.
Okay, thanks, Huey. You're sounding good from across the street. All right, so let's move on and say hello to Mike in Burlington, VE3KMQ.
Yeah, VA3CJZ, VE3KMQ. Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on frequency this evening. Hope everybody's doing well. So, check in for you and participated on the ARRL net this past weekend. Had a lot of fun on it. Stayed pretty close to the radio pretty much all weekend with, obviously breaks in there, but had a fair bit of success. The propagation was reasonably decent. Didn't start off that well, it seemed, right off the bat on Friday night, I guess it was. But certainly well into Saturday and Sunday, propagation was really good. And had a couple of decent contacts, Chad, Africa, and Malawi in Africa. So those were first countries for me there. And got in after a bit of trying, but enjoyed it. And I also heard you in there. Heard you right ahead of me, I think, calling a Japanese station, I think it was. I think that was on 15. But in any event, it was reasonably successful for myself. Not as good as a couple years ago. I think the last time I did that contest was in 24. For whatever reason, I didn't do it last year. But 24, I had done very well for myself. And this year just fell a little bit shy, but still pretty decent, I'd have to say. Anyway, with that, back to you there, Chuck. V3KMQ.
Okay, very good there, Mike. Yes, I did hear you at least once during the contest. I usually stray away from when they start on Friday nights there, it's just a madhouse. So, and then I got busy with stuff on Saturday. I only managed to get 2 contacts, and then on Sunday, I gave it my full attention. I ended up with actually the same countries you just mentioned, Chad in Africa and Malawi. I also got Indonesia, and I got one more that I can't remember. Might have been New Zealand. So it was fantastic. From Japan to Australia, it was crazy. And I made 133 contacts in total. I must have I must have contacted about 105 uh, different countries. Some I got on 4 bands. So I worked 4 bands, uh, 10, 15. Oh, they were smoking hot. And then 20 and 40. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I'm just waiting to ask if we put the designation as Golden Horseshoe when we upload or what there. Do you know, Mike?
Yeah, I believe it is Golden Horseshoe. I think it's actually called Ontario Golden Horseshoe for some reason on the ARRL entry format. But yeah, that's always confusing. You know, whether it's GTA, Golden Horseshoe. I mean, it's
Yeah.
changed over the last few years, but for a lot, it gets confusing. And I know when we're talking to some of our American friends, a lot of them don't know what GH is. So you pretty
Yeah.
well have to explain it to them. It's the ring around western end of Lake Ontario, and they kind of get it then. But yeah, it's sometimes confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. So, oh well. Yeah, I've yet to upload them, but I will very, very soon now that I know that's what you got to put in. And all right. Well, glad you had a good time. We both did, and I call it a success. So thanks again, Mike. Do you have anything else?
No, not really. Just I was going to say enjoying the wet weather. No, not at all. The last couple of days are really nice with the sunshine, warm temperatures. But hey, it's that time of the year, and we have some good weather and not so good. So we just have to tough it out, and before you know it, it'll be nice and warm pretty much all
Oh,
the time.
yeah.
Anyway, have a good net there, Chuck, and thank you for doing it. V3KMQ.
Okay, Mike. Thanks again for your check in. And I see on YouTube we have several check ins there. Um, excuse me, Wade, of course, VA3NCA, who's coming up soon here. And Droner Wayne in Mississauga, VA3FMB. And Guy from Ottawa. And there's a gentleman who says he overheard me make contact with the Cayman Islands on 10 meters with Zulu Fox 1 Alpha on Sunday. Thank you for that. And of course, we've got Noel from London, VE3 Kilo Delta Tango. Hello and good evening. Hope all is well with you. So moving along, let's bring in Tom, VA3 Tango Mike. Okay, I guess Tom couldn't wait or he stepped away. Let's bring in Wade, Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha.
VA3 CJZ, VA3NCA. Good evening there, Chuck. And good evening to everybody on net. Yeah, I had a bit of an old man nap right after work today, so I just got up, so my voice is especially raspy perhaps still from that. But at least I didn't sleep through the AREG for the week, so that's a plus. Not much radio going on, although I did get a little bit more time to play around with some of my audio changes. Nothing I've put on the radio yet, but playing around with a software mixer that I might try to use to try to get something that works a little bit better with a headset and a speaker in the shack, so I can fade between them when I want to listen to what's coming out of the YouTube versus what's coming out of the radio. So had a little bit of time to play with that. Otherwise, not much going on in the hobby side of the world. So I do have to get outside and fix my garage door. It's never ending. Made putting out the garbage this morning interesting, but anyways, good thing we have a back door to the place, so I could work. I could still manage to get in and out. Something with the opener's not working, and so I might have to get back up there. It's done this before, and I'm getting old, so I can't remember what it was I did to fix it. So anyways, we'll figure it out. Not much else for me right now, so I will pass it back to you there, Chuck, and thanks for doing it. VA3CJZ, VA3MCA.
All right, Wade. Yeah, I've got you at an S4, solid signal. No big noise. The audio sounds good, and so of course I am streaming this on YouTube, and you can always listen in on yourself. Again, just put VA3CJZ in the YouTube search, and then click on the live button. You can follow along and say hi. So. Thanks, Wade. And it's a good thing you have another access point. But it would suck if you had a car in there you needed to get out, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. And once I got it opened, it wouldn't close, so I had to just sort of pull that emergency chain to disengage it, and then in order to keep it locked, because we were robbed once out of that place, and so I don't trust leaving it open or unlocked. So I have the old C clamp in the door channel trick going on. So now we basically have to go to the person door at the back until I figure out what's going on with it. But today was too rainy, so maybe when the weather gets a little nicer, I'll get out there and swear at it until it works again. Just noticing in the chat, Guy, congratulations on your call sign. Good call sign too. Excellent. I think that's you, or maybe that's somebody else. Maybe you're saying it's taken. Anyways, hope you're doing well, and good to hear Noel out there too. Chuck, do you know if that's Guy's actual call sign, or if he's completed the test? Back to you.
I just believe it's he's going to be taking the spring course. Noel actually is replying to Guy saying he has to get that call sign, and Guy says he's not licensed yet. So, but yeah, he'll be picking a call sign pretty soon there, Wade.
Oh, very good. All right. Yeah, no, I'm just looking at the VE and VA3 keys are both taken in the VE3. But I forget, is Guy in Eastern Ontario, or is he over there in Quebec? Are we looking at a VE3 or a 2?
That would be Ottawa. So that would be a VE or VA. And I for logging purposes only, I do with what John, the founder of this net, used to do, and what he did for me was assign a Victor Bravo 3, which you can't find anywhere, does not exist, that prefix. So I gave Guy the Victor Bravo 3 Golf Uniform Yankee call sign, just for the logging logbook.
That has a nice ring to it. No, that's good. Yeah, and unfortunately, it does look like both VA and VE3 Golf Uniform Yankee is unfortunately assigned. There's lots of keys in Ontario, it looks like. So have to come up with something else, but that's, we're running out of them. Maybe that proposal from RAC to ISED about expanding the prefixes, maybe that'll come true in our lifetime and open up a bunch of new opportunity for people to get the call signs that they're hoping for. fingers crossed that they actually implement some of those changes.
Yeah. There's all kinds of changes going on now. And yeah, I can't believe that. What is it? Anita Anand is the minister for industry. So she puts the rubber stamp on everyone's license now, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we've had a good. Actually, I'm not sure why I forgot this. Actually, I had two tests for Canadian amateurs, and they both passed with great scores. One from Brampton, so it's even possible he may be able to listen to us. So I'll have to remember to let him know to check in, at least on YouTube for sure. And the other is a friend out in Alberta, so congratulations to those two. They both did really well and got their basic width honors with me over the last week. So I don't know how I forgot that piece of radio news, but I guess my excuse is I just woke up. Yeah, all of the proposed changes to the call signs that RAC has put in, I like, with the one exception, potential exception. They are talking about moving the 5-year limit on 2-letter call signs out to 10 years. So, I get it. They're in tight usage, but if they expand the number of prefixes, then they also expand the number of 2-letter call signs, and so maybe they don't have to put up such a barrier to new hams for getting a nice short call sign. 5 years is already a long time to wait. Anyways, yeah, that's a little bit of. I rescued a little bit of ham radio news from my part here. Back to you there, Chuck.
All right, very good, very good. Okay, Wade, thanks for that information and your check-in. And so before I do another call out, anything else you can think of?
No, that's it for me for this round. I will go for the duration, and as always, thanks for doing it. I'll pass it back to you, VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA.
All right, very good. I see Damien has joined us from Muskoka. In the Muskoka area, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Oscar, Foxtrot. Hello, Damien. Thanks for stopping by and listening to the net. And I do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time where you are. And soon that area is going to be flooded with people wanting to get away from the big city. Okay, very good then. So let's see who else is out there would like to check in here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Chuck in Hamilton.
Victor Echo 3, Quebec uniform.
VA3 WPG, general check-in, no comment.
Okay, I heard, I think I heard 3 stations there. I heard QU, and somebody doubled with him, and then WPG. Who's the other station?
Victor Alpha 3 Oscar Yankee Lima.
Oh, we have a special guest checking in this evening. Oscar Yankee Lima. So if you don't mind, gentlemen, we're going to let the young lady go first. Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Yankee Lima. Debbie, long time no hear. Come on in.
Yes, I'm just sitting doing some paperwork and thought I would blow the dust off the radio and actually hook up an antenna to it and turn it on, and here I am.
And voila. All right, very good, very good. Yeah, so I guess you haven't heard the news. Well, you might have. I got myself a brand new up-to-date radio, the new Yaesu FTX1 Optima. And I also went and got myself a 30 amp hour LifePo battery. And so I can't wait to take the field head off and go and try it out in the field. So how's things? All right?
Oh, the new radio sounds very exciting. It'll it'll be nice to get out and try it out in the field. Nothing new. Had a birthday party for the dogs today. Well, a gotcha day, which is the anniversary of the day we got the dogs. It was fun. It was at Munchie's Barkery, or Cafe and Barkery, or whatever it's called. But there were about 7 or 8 dogs there all together, plus R2, and it was fun. Had a little birthday cake for the dogs, and I had some lunch, and it was fun.
Oh, very good, very good. A gotcha day. I like that. And the barkery. That's a new term I haven't heard there, Deb. Excellent. Right on. I think I may try really hard this summer to get myself a puppy there. So I don't know if it's going to be a puppy or an older dog, but I'm going to need a personal support animal, I think.
I hear you. Well, there are a lot of dogs that need homes, so I'm sure you'll find something out there to your liking.
Oh, yeah, there are plenty. Gonna check out the SPCA, and being as I'm a senior now and on fixed income, maybe they can swing a good deal for me.
Oh, yeah, you never know. So I hear you were successful contacting some good countries there. You must be filling out the globe there and the grid squares.
Yeah, actually, I increased my count by 4 new countries / entities, and I mentioned 3 of them earlier: Chad in Africa, also Malawi, and 2 others. I think New Zealand. And Indonesia. I've been trying to get that for ages. So now my entity's country count is at 151. So we're getting there.
Yeah, I'm still trying to work all states in the U.S., and I need, I forget, 2 or 3 more. One of them being Alaska, and is it Alaska or Hawaii? Anyway, it'll come in time. I just have to get lucky. And another one, I think, is like Montana or something.
Yeah, Wyoming and Montana, they're pretty rare. And Alaska, same thing. And Hawaii. So, yeah, they're tricky ones. I know I've waited a long time to get all my 50, so don't feel so bad. You'll get there.
Yep, and that's half the fun, is chasing them and seeing what you can do.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah, I got right into it there on Sunday, spent the whole day doing that, and ended up with 133 contacts there. So, and I think I got about over 100 different countries, but I already had them all, right? So they weren't new contacts, but repeat. And a lot of them I looked up in my logbook, and they were all from last year at the same time. March 3rd, March 2nd, I think, is when they had it last year. So a lot of repeat call signs from that period.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, I better let you see if there's anybody else in there, and I'll be listening along.
All right, Deb. Very good. Great signal and good audio. And yeah, keep the dust off that radio. Keep her going. So it's wonderful to hear you, Deb, and glad you checked in. Thanks a bunch. And with that, let's go over and say hi to Scott, VE3QU.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and all on frequency who can hear me. I was just going to say, Chuck, you're coming in here. You're doing a good job up here tonight. You're doing about an S15 heavy, so doing very well up here. Not sure how I'm doing down your way, down by your location. Just a quick question to you, or anybody at all on frequency, if you can poll them. If anybody's had any problems with when going from Windows 10 to an 11 on a newer computer, a newer PC, when they had existing programs on their PC, when the conversion went over, that they didn't have any issues.
Well, it's been a while since I switched over, and I think I only had a couple of problems with some new software that I installed and needed drivers, but it was a pretty smooth transition. I just wasn't, like any new software they roll out, uh, everybody hates it until they start using it for a while, and then it kind of grows on you. So Windows 11 is pretty stable now for the most part, and it's okay.
Oh, very good, Chuck. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I still have a computer, one that's sitting over by my old work station. Actually, I turned in my computer to my workstation, or to my workplace, because I had retired. But I still have a machine sitting on Windows 7 because it was the most stable system on that, and I was using it for FTPing. File transfer protocol, and so I'd been using that forever and had never ever changed it. All I know is that machine just needs a bit more RAM, but it was always a good running machine. But I was inquiring. I have the newer desktop here. I also have a laptop, or my wife's laptop. She just got me another one, or my own. So we both have laptops now. So. And it's both exactly the same laptop, and it's running Windows 11, and it seems to run it quite well. It's a touch screen, which is the first touch screen I've ever had. I should have got a touch screen for my desktop. It would have been nice, but I can't get over putting my fingers all over the screen still, and then having to clean them off or clean my prints off every now and then. Hi. Back to you, Chuck.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. My radio is a touchscreen, and when you power it off there, you can see how dirty it is. So, yep. So I use one of those styluses with a rubber tip, and I mean, it still leaves marks, but not as big as your fingerprint. So, yeah, I like using the stylus there. So, something to think about. Yeah, very good. Yeah, you're coming in at a 10 over, solid 10 over S9. So you're doing quite well down here by the Center Mall, Scott. And please say hi to Georgette, right? It's Georgette?
Yep, that's right. Just remember George, a female George, so George with an N.
There you go. Speaking of George, I haven't heard George VE3 Golf Bravo Delta in a while, but he's got a radio in his truck, and every once in a while he turns it on there. So, all right, very good, Scott. Thanks again for checking in, and all my best to you and the wife there. All right, so let's see who else is out there would like to check into the longest running simplex net in the Hamilton Dundas area. This net was founded by VE3JSU John Sims for 25 years, and then he moved out of Hamilton and is now living in Thunder Bay. I have been taking over for him since 2019. And so now I'm looking for check-ins for tonight's net. Please come now.
VA3 IMW.
VA3 IMW. Mac, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. Yeah, have not heard a peep out of Art tonight, as I'm keeping my ears peeled. It was nice over the weekend to hear him key up on his handheld, and he's found a radio that is communicating with the repeater. So at the same time, there's a few folks that we've tapped on the shoulder to see if they can find a UV5R charger so he can keep his handheld running. Apparently there's a problem with the one he's got, some loose connection or something along those lines. Anyways, a beautiful day today, no snow, and trusting that everything dries up before the temperatures plummet below zero over the next couple of days. Trust everybody stays safe, and we're also looking forward to revisiting those nice warm spring temperatures that we had earlier in the week. Other than that, Chuck, looking forward to the trivia, and that's about all for me. Good to hear Deb on the air as well. Very good. Back to you, Chuck.
Yeah, very good, Mac. You reminded me that Art mentioned that he would key up on the ZOE repeater, so I put the other frequency on the other side of the radio to the ZOE, and after we're done chatting there, I'll give him a shout on that side of the radio on the ZOE and see if he's there. And unfortunately, only people on YouTube will be able to hear him, but at least I'll be able to hear him. So he was coming in pretty good the other day there. Back to you.
Yeah, it was nice. Actually, the simplicity of the handheld and frequencies and such that are already programmed. None of his caregivers can mess it up by touching the buttons. Sometimes I wonder if maybe that's a bit of a story. Maybe somebody else inadvertently spins a dial and things. But I know that somebody visited him not too long ago to help him with the 7100. What I really hope is that somebody can set up a number of memory channels on his 7100 so that when he turns the radio on, all he has to do is push the key up and key down switches that are on the top of the microphone. And then as long as he's in the memory mode instead of VFO, then he would just be able to migrate between the preset memories. That would probably simplify things the best for him. Anyways, what else? No, we'll just keep listening along, and if I hear a peep in the background, I'll let you know. It'll be more than a peep, because he's almost like looking down my back door. From the apartment building on Paradise and Stonechurch to my location here on Upper Horning, yeah, we're pretty close. Anyways, Chuck, appreciate what you're doing here tonight, and I trust you got all of your computer issues resolved. You were fighting with a logging program, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm going to reset the computer again after the net tonight. I did something and I had it resolved, and then it disappeared. And now I'm unable to cast. I normally cast my laptop over to my TV, and it won't recognize it anymore. So I'm done. I'm going to reset it again, and I think I know what I did wrong. So we're going to get there soon. It's time for a new laptop, I think, but they're pretty pricey if you want a good one.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with trying to find a really, really good computer, because they don't last, and it's also another devastating charge forward in, what do they call that, designed obsolescence. They really don't want you to keep them for a long time. They want you to use them for a couple of years and then turn them into e-waste and buy another one. I think the last laptop I got was only a couple of $100, and It's running Windows 11. It seems to be doing a fairly good job. But I don't hold a long lifespan expectation for it. When it starts to act up, I'll wipe the drive, and I'll take the opportunity to drive the truck over it just to make sure that it never bothers anybody ever again.
You and Steve should get together and have a run over party. I think he had a Bofang. He wanted to do that too. So, yeah, very good. All right, Mac. Well, thank you for all that information. And yeah, I mean, I need something that has a little bit of processing power because I've got cameras going, and they take up some memory while streaming, and I have more than one camera, so I do need that extra power. All right, Mac. Well, if you got anything else, I know you're going to break back in when you do have something to add. So for now, let's see. Did I miss anybody? No. Looks like Chris, I wanted to acknowledge VA3WPG had no comment. And thanks for your check-in, Chris. And so with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group.
B3Q, you recheck?
Yes, go ahead, recheck.
Okay, Chuck, I was just going to say, I got some ideas on a laptop for you. If you can email me, I'll give you some information, and then you can give me a landline.
Oh, okay. Yeah, geez, I've been looking at laptops since Christmas. I really don't have the money right now, but it'd be nice to know what's available in my range that I'm looking at. So just to give you an idea, this is an i5, so I'm looking at an i5 or a 7 at least to get, I want a little bit more processing power than the i5. So there you go.
Okay. Yeah, please, my email is on my QRZ page, or if you don't have it, it's my email is hamwood@gmail.com, hamwood@gmail.com, and HAMWOOD@gmail. And you can email me, and then either pass your landline, or as soon as I get your email, I'll give you mine. I'll give you my landline number.
Yeah, sure thing there, Scott. I appreciate that.
Roger, roger.
Okay, anyone else out there for the AREG net who would like to check in? Anyone, anywhere, please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike, November.
All right, got two more there, LBI and Sierra Mike November. Let's bring in Larry, VE3LBI.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on net tonight. Didn't do too much, really. Actually went down to New Tech today, picked up some resistors. I wanted to test a 49 that I had rebuilt, so I managed to get that home. We went to the farmer's market today. Just kind of wandered around and see what the place. Hasn't been there for a while, so of course there's a few missing because it's not time, I guess, for some of the produce to come in. But it was quite busy. Left there and then basically come home. Like I said, I played around with the 49 to 1 and did some testing with it to see how it was actually functioning over some of the different bands. So it's kind of interesting.
So what, you went downtown to the farmer's market?
Yeah, we went over to New Tech first and then went to the farmer's market after.
Ah, right on. I haven't been there in ages. And I just saw on the news that because of all the drug addicts going into the library, the Hamilton Public Library next to the farmer's market, you're going to require a a library card to get in. So they want to keep the the riffraff out, and it's simple. You register for a library card, and you can go in. So that's one of the steps that they're taking. Because right now downtown is just that side of where the market is there and the library entrance. It's not somewhere you want to really be nowadays.
Actually, the wife was mentioned that to me today, that's what they're going to do. Yep, when we were walking there, it was raining a bit. We were walking, we parked on, I can't think of the name of the street, doesn't matter. Anyways, of course, all you can smell is weed as you're walking there. But anyways, yeah, they're going to ask now, I guess, if you can order to come in, you're going to have a library card. Although I guess some of it is legit. Some folks were coming in there that are not working and looking for jobs through the job search in there or through the paper. So hopefully they'll be able to get a library card and, like you say, keep some of the unwanted out.
Yeah, I think the smell of weed is the least of our worries there, Larry. We've got harder stuff that people are on. They've actually made it around here. You know where I live. It's the Ottawa Street Farmers Market in the city parking lots there, and there's like 3 blocks worth of parking lots for the city. And one of them, I've seen a couple of guys there shooting up and uh, all drugged out, and they can't move, and it's terrible to watch.
When is that market open down there at your end?
Saturday mornings, bright and early.
Oh, it's all year round?
Yeah, last I heard.
Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought maybe we'd shut down for the winter time or something. So, okay, that's not. Yeah, we'll have to take a trip down there. It's been a while since we've been to that market too.
Yeah, they have greenhouses and that, and if the weather's not too terrible, they set up. So I'm pretty sure you might want to research it, but I think they're open most of the time.
Okay, interesting. All right, we'll check it out. Other than that, like I say, I come home, connected up my nano VNA to the 49-1 with the resistors in line, and did some testing to see how it looks across the bands on different frequencies. So I'm not quite done yet. I got a little bit more playing to do with it. I did order some more magnet wire today. I'm going to wind another one, a little different than the first one I have done. So just as an experiment, anyways. Other than that, that's it. I'm going to listen along, Chuck. I think Matt's in behind me, I believe. So I'll pass it back to you, and you can pick him up. The E3LBI.
All right, very good, Larry. Thanks again. And you're right. Next up is VE3 Sierra Mike November. Matt, come on in.
Thanks, Chuck. Thanks, Larry. Good evening, everyone on net and on the stream. Happy to be here again tonight. A little bit late to the show, to the party, I should say. I was watching the ham clock presentation that was going on. That's something I wasn't too familiar with, so it's very interesting to watch and learns a few new things, and I'm going to check that out a little bit later. That's about all I got to share. I'll pass it back to you, Chuck, and you have a good one. Looking forward to the rest of the evening.
Yeah, Scott, Matt, no worries. My wife calls it the show. She works afternoon shift, right? And when she comes home, she asks me, "So how was the show?" I said, "Well, it's not a show, but yeah, okay, it went well." So yeah, some people call it the show. So it makes me laugh every time. Okay, great signal, Matt. You're 15 over S9 here, and great audio. Anything else?
No, that's all for me for now. I'll let you carry on. Thanks for doing it again, Chuck. It's great. And yes, I do refer to it as the show because I'd say it's the most entertaining net going.
That's what I hear. Okay, very good, Matt. And we have an update from Damien regarding the farmers market on Ottawa Street. Larry, it's seasonal from April to December. Every on Saturdays between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Larry, you there?
Yep, I was listening.
Okay, thank you, Damien. I know I don't venture out in the middle of winter to go see if it's open or not, so that's good to know. Thanks, Damien. Appreciate it. Damien's up there in in the Muskoka area, so very good then. All right, let's see who else is out there would like to check in with us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3 CJZ. Anyone, anywhere. All right, then let's jump up and see how we're doing with contests. I see a whole bunch of them. They're starting up, just like the Hamfests are going to be starting up, or they already have. So first of all, we've got something called the YBDXRTTY. If you're into that, that's on this weekend, as well as the South African Relay League, I do believe, VHF UHF contest. Let's see if that's for us. It's for South Africa only. So no worries. Don't worry about that one. And then they have the South Africa Relay League Field Day contest. And that is participation worldwide for CW, single sideband, and digital. The bands are 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. Next up, a couple of CW contests. The Commonwealth BERU contest. That's for CW, 10 meters up to 80. So 10, 15, 20, 40, and 80. Next is the SKCC Weekend Straight Key Century Club Weekend Sprintathon for CW, and that starts at 6 meters, 10, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. All right, next we've got a single sideband contest called the F9 AA Cup. And that's for sideband only. 2 meters, 10, 15, 20, 40, and 80. Next, we have the South America 10-meter contest. And that's for CW and sideband. 10 meters only. So South America, you'll be able to get stations you don't normally hear from South America, I suspect, this weekend. And next we have a short one, or is it in two? It's in, the DIG QSO party. That's for sideband, and that's split into two time groups for 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, and 80. That's the DIG or DIG QSO party. And then we have the Oklahoma QSO party, and that's for CW, phone, and digital, but no FT8 or FT4. And the bands are 6, 10, 15, 20, 40, and 80. We also have the Idaho QSO party. That'll be split into two time groups. And that's for 10 meters up to 160. CW, phone, and digital, no FT8. All right, and then I'll finish off with the Youth on the Air contest, and that'll be from 1000 Zulu to 2159 Zulu on March 15th, CW and sideband. 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, and 80. Oh, I missed one. The Wisconsin QSO party. Again, CW, phone, and digital, no FT4 or FT8. All bands except the work bands. So if you need any more information, just open up your web browser, type in contestcalendar.com, click on the 8-day contests at the top next to the home button, and you'll see the contests coming up for the next week, plus a day. Is there anyone here that has anything that they would like to announce? Please come now. Okay, well, since Debbie is here, VA3OYL, I have to mention the Run for the Bacon QRP contest for CW. And that's for 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. Who doesn't love bacon? All right, with that, anyone else out there wishing to check in? Any questions, any comments? Please come now. VA3BFG. Come on in. Who do we got there?
Sorry if I mumbled there, Chuck. It's Victor Alpha 3 Delta Foxtrot Golf. James here in Oakville. Thought I'd give you a check in here. And it's not the greatest for hitting your net, but I do have plans to get it up on the roof in the coming weeks. So hopefully I'll be able to be more of a part of your net, but till then, I'll just give you a simple old check-in.
Okay, Jason. Yes, sir. I haven't heard you in a while. I can make out everything you're saying. It's a little bit scratchy. You're just moving the needle off of the squelch there at a S1, but this radio's got great receive, and I got you in there, Jason. How's everything going? All right?
Oh yeah, not bad. Can't complain. No one listens anyways. So yeah, just the daily grind, I guess you could call it, and enjoying every minute I can when I'm not grinding. But yeah, it's good. Life is good. I'm on the upside of the ground, so that's always a plus, right? But yeah, hopefully gotta get you better next time when I get this antenna up on the roof.
All right, Jason. I can't wait. Yeah, everybody's itching to get out there and put up antennas or make adjustments or what have you, and I'm one of those people as well. So right now I can't really go out in my backyard unless I've got heavy duty rubber boots, because it's kind of like a bog out in the backyard right now, and especially with all that extra rain we got. So yeah, very good. Well, good luck with that, Jason, and I can't wait to hear from you. Remember, we are streaming on YouTube. If you want to listen along or play it back, just type my call into the YouTube search, VA3CJZ, and click on the live button. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Anything else?
No, I don't think so, Chuck. I'll let you get back at it. Just, good evening to you and everyone else on your net, and I hope you all have a good night.
All right, Jason. Thanks a bunch again. All right, let's see. Who else is out there would like to check in? This is VA3CJZ with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now. Oh, look at the time. It's 8:59 p.m. and the temperature is at the airport 43 degrees. And down here, it's very close. It says 42 here at my place. So it matches. And those of you who do not Fahrenheit, it is +6 at the airport. So let's see. I guess it's time to start some trivia then. All right. Oh, we're missing Bill tonight. He usually likes this stuff. All right. So let's start off with some TV series trivia. I'm sure everybody's watched some TV at some point, even they probably don't do it much now. But let's start off with what popular 90s TV series did actor Callista Flockhart star in? What popular 90s TV series did Callista Flockhart star in? Anyone?
Bowls of steam.
That's correct. Ally McBeal. With, I think, one of her co-workers, I remember him as a child actor. He used to be, I think, on Revenge of the Nerds or something. Forget his name, though. But, yep, Ally McBeal, now married to Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones. Okay, which of the 6 main characters on the TV show Friends never got married?
Jennifer Aniston.
Okay, the answer I have here is Joey. Joey never got married.
That was LeBlanc, right?
Yeah, Matt LeBlanc as Joey. All right, here's one everyone should know. What TV series included the phrase "Go where no man has gone before" in its title sequence?
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Yes, I think I have something about that on this day. I think so. Did you know that? Oh yeah, I'll wait till we get to that. I remember it now. I won't spoil it. No spoiler alert. What TV series launched Bruce Willis's career? All I'll say is he had hair.
Moonlighting?
Yes, sir. That was correct. It is Moonlighting. And what was the female actress again?
Jessica Lange?
Oh boy, you had a home run and then a strikeout.
Oh, it's just, yeah, I'm reaching. Jessica Lange was in Romancing the Stone.
All right. I don't remember either. I thought you might. That's why I asked it. But you did get the answer right. Moonlighting with Bruce Willis with almost a full head of hair.
I'm gonna go and find that series somewhere on the streaming apps and watch it all. It was quite good. I remember watching it years ago, but just a few episodes. Back to you, Chuck.
All right. Very good. All right. Next, what is the name of Sabrina's cat in Sabrina the Teenage Witch? What's the name of Sabrina's cat? And I've been corrected here. It was supposed to say to boldly go where no man has gone before. Thanks, Wade.
And the other answer was Sybil Shepherd.
That's her.
That's right. She was a hottie.
Not so much.
Well, to me, she was. She was an older woman. She's still an older woman. All right, now, you're going to like this one. What comic series is the CW's Riverdale based on?
The Archie.
That is correct. That was one of the comics I used to read all the time. Archie and Jughead and the gang there. And yeah, and then after that, I think I went uh, and started reading Mad magazine and moved on from there. Ah, yes. Back when I used to read. Paperbacks, I mean. All right. Speaking of Friends, how many people tuned into the last episode of Friends? How many people tuned in to the last episode of Friends? Ballpark, it's in the millions.
Million?
It was 52.5 million viewers.
Sorry, I wasn't a fan of Friends.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mac.
I said I didn't watch it either, just commenting on Scott's comment. Yeah, I have enough Friends.
Yeah, I watched it once in a while, but I wasn't a steady watcher. Oh, remember the Magic School Bus? My daughter was around that age when that uh, television series came out. Who voiced Ms. Frizzle on the children's television series Magic School Bus? Who did the voice for Ms. Frizzle? And that would be Lily Tomlin, one of the original members of Laugh-In.
One ringy dingy, two ringy dingies.
Oh, she was great. Funny as heck. I liked her in the huge chair. All right. Anybody know who wrote The Little Mermaid? Who wrote that? Anyone? Hans Christian Andersen is the one who wrote The Little Mermaid. And I want to say hi to Gary. Kilo Romeo 4, Juliet Golf Delta. Let me add you to the log there, Gary. How are things where you are, Gary? Kilo Romeo 4, JG, JGD. There, I'll get it right. All right. Got you in the log there, Gary. And let's go back to the trivia. Where was I? Okay. Where'd it go? Oh. Oh, I think we did this one. Animals. Let's try these. I don't remember. I don't know if you guys remember these, but what do you call a group of porcupines? You guys are gonna like the answer.
Could it be a prickle?
Ooh, that prickles. It is, in fact, a prickle. Is a group of porcupines. All right. This type of house cat with tricolor fur is almost exclusively female. What is it?
Is that what they refer to as a tabby?
I don't have my sound effects, but I'd give you one if I had one. That's eh. That would be the calico.
Gary got that right.
No, he didn't. He wrote tabby. Oh, no, Wade wrote tabby. No, he doesn't have that right. And And we've got a gentleman also checking into the YouTube, the Prepper, 676873 from Argentina. Good evening from Hamilton, Ontario. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us. There we go. LW6DKU. Let me write that in the log. Oh, I think he retracted it. LW6VKU. What? Is that right? LW6? There we go. Yes, it comes up as Argentina. Very good. There's no name, though, yet, but that's okay. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us. We're here in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario, and we meet here every Wednesday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're here for 2 hours, and we have tons of fun. And here we go. We're going to continue on. Do we have any other check-ins for tonight's net? Anyone is welcome. This is VA3CJZ. All right. Weighing up to 2,000 pounds, this is the largest mammal in North America. What is it?
Grizzly bear?
The polar bear.
They don't weigh as much as a bison. The bison outweighs the polar bear because it gets the top spot as the largest mammal in North America.
Have I got a burger bun for you?
Yeah. All right. What country has the largest population of tigers? What country?
India.
Indy who? Yes, sir. That is correct. India. Okay. What are female mountain goats referred to as?
Minis?
They are referred to as nannies. Correct. And I want to say Ian McGuire got India right, as well as Guy and Wade. Very good. Ooh, you East Coasters would know this one. How many legs does a lobster have?
8 legs and 2 claws.
6 legs and 2 claws.
So, how many legs does a lobster have? Is that your answer?
Legs, 2 claws.
Well, the answer is 10, so technically, I guess you're right.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you much.
Want to know something? I got relatives on the island too. They'd be ashamed of me.
You're going to have to hand in your card.
Yeah. I think someday my cousin's going to say if I want to maybe take over some land down there, you got to be a resident. So I am a second cousin.
Why don't you stay where you're at till I come over you too? Bye.
My wife's from there. Each one of the sorry to hold the Chuck. Each one of the children of my wife's family, each one of them is born in a different province. Army high.
You get around. All right, Charles, we'll turn it back to you.
All right. Well, if you give me one moment, I see some activity on the ZOE repeater. Let me swing over to that side to see if Art is actually on there, and I shall return. Those of you listening on YouTube will be able to hear the ZOE repeater that I'm switching to right now. VE3 KCI, VA3 CJZ. Art, are you there? Okay, no Art. I'm going to QSY back to 146,430. Okay, I have returned, and Art is not there. Okay. What animal's nickname is sea cow? What animal's nickname is the sea cow?
Walrus.
Cuckoo.
Wade got that right. It is the manatee. All right. What percentage of Earth's wildlife is found in the ocean? What percentage of the Earth's wildlife is found in the ocean?
%.
Yeah, it's a little bit higher. It's 94%. Wow, that's crazy. What animal has the biggest eyes?
The baleen whale.
Yeah, not necessarily. The giant squid has the biggest eyes. Or is that one eye?
I always thought it was one, if I remember right.
Yeah, maybe that was a trick question. Well, in fact, the answer is giant squid. Next, what is California's state animal? It's on their flag.
Bear.
That is correct. It is the California grizzly bear, to be precise. Way to go, Ian, McGuire, and Wade, and Guy got that right. All right. What are baby rabbits called?
Gabbins.
Kits. Kits is right. And what did you say, Huey?
Gabbits.
Gabbits. Okay. Oh, we did this one. I know we did. What animal breathes through its butt? What animal breathes through its butt?
My ex-wife.
And the answer is turtle. Matt got that right. Very good, Matt. The turtle breathes through its butt. I'm sure that comes in handy underwater when you see those bubbles. Where are crickets' ears located? Where are their ears located? Where are crickets' ears located?
In their nose?
A cricket has its ears located on their legs. And I thought crickets rub their legs to make that sound. So, geez, that must be pretty loud for them. All right. Okay, that's it for animals. Let me see if I can find another good one here, or a couple of other good questions. But before I do, let's see if there's anyone listening that would like to check into our net. This is VA3CJZ with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Okay, nothing heard. Let's see, what do we... Fun random trivia. Let's try a few from these. All right. 1 second here. There we go. What the heck? All right. All right, here we go. Which animal comes first in the Chinese zodiac cycle?
Is it the cat? No, that's just dinner.
Oh, it's even better than a cat. It's the rat. That's the year that I was born in, the year of the rat. And my mother was born in the year of the dragon. And I only found this out after I had tattooed 7 dragons on my body. Only after did I do that did I find out that my mother was actually born in the year of the dragon. Go figure.
The year of the rat. What date?
Well, during my cycle, it was in 1960, Huey. 1960 was the year of the rat. All right. Which color appears on more national flags than any other color?
Blue.
Red.
Do I hear green? Everyone got that right. Larry, Wade, Matt, and Ian got that right. And Mac. It is, in fact, red. Which well-known comic book series features 4 characters named after Italian Renaissance artists?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That is correct, Donatello. You got that right. You and Scott. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right. How many major islands make up Hawaii? How many major islands make up Hawaii?
5?
Yeah, you would think, eh? But it's actually 8.
How do you tell the difference between a major and a minor island?
I don't know. Volcanoes?
Population?
I guess they have to be a certain size. I don't know, Mac. That's a good question.
I guess we'll have to figure that out before we talk about Asia Minor and Asia Major.
I guess so. All right, in the game of poker, who plays poker here? In a game of poker, what does a flush consist of?
5 cards of all the same suit.
It's a straight in the same suit, but yeah. You brought her, you poker.
Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. All right, very good. That is correct. 5 cards of the same suit. Eye teeth is a synonym for what type of teeth? Everyone has eye teeth, but they're also called something else.
Incisors.
No, sir. Those are the 2 front ones. The eye teeth are usually located in line with your eyes, and those are the canine teeth. Let's see if anyone can get this right. What are the colors of the Olympic rings? There are 5. I'll give you that much. So what are the 5 colors? Oh, yes, that's right. There is a black in there. So the colors are blue, yellow, black, green, and red. Ah, you got it there, Guy. Way to go. And yeah, Ian got it. Wade, very good. What animal was featured on the original Tootsie Pop ads?
Now,
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
nobody knows.
Just like how they got the caramel inside the caramel bar. Correct answer is an owl. Very good.
That was my mom's favorite candy.
Ah, yes. Yes, I remember that well. All right, so who knows what the term MBA stand for? You know, you hear, oh, I've got an MBA. What does it stand for?
A master bachelor's?
MBA stands for Master of Business Administration. I didn't even know that one. Huh, very good. All right, what is the fastest North American land mammal? Now, I've never heard of this animal, so you guys are going to have to look it up for me and let me know what it is. But does anyone know? North America. What is the fastest North American land mammal?
A gazelle?
Runner.
No gazelles in North America.
That's right.
All right, you guys look up the pronghorn. The pronghorn. What the heck is a pronghorn? Anyone know?
It's kind of like a deer, kind of like a elk. Yeah, they're pretty sprinty.
Okay. A pronghorn. Wow. Okay. Uh, hang on here. Let me find a good one.
60 to 97 kilometers an hour, by the way.
But you only require a smaller bun than the bison.
All right. Okay, sticking with animals. What type of dog is a bluey? What type of dog is a bluey? And that is an Australian cattle dog. They must have blue eyes, I'm thinking. Australian cattle dog are pretty much like, what do we call them here? Border collies. Only they're funky colored and got blue eyes. All right. Who is considered the father of modern computer science? By the way, how is the latency on the YouTube stream there? Is it fairly quick tonight?
No, it's pretty heavy.
What does that mean, heavy?
Maybe close to 3 seconds, or maybe 2.5 to 3 seconds.
Well, that's pretty good. Huh. All right. Well, apparently CPU is running slow, or using less percentage than normal. So I thought the latency would be low. I did put that in the settings as low latency, but okay, good to know. Thank you. What is the smallest country in the world?
Vatican City.
That is correct, and that sounds like Cal.
I just popped in and just heard the question. So yeah, VA3CDV. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, VA3 CDV, Cal. Thanks, Cal. You're in the log, and that is correct. Let's see now. Where was I? Okay, we're just going to do one or two more, and then we're going to switch over to On This Day. So let me find one more here. All right. What is the only type of bird that can fly backwards?
A hummingbird?
He doesn't know the words.
And hummingbird is correct. Thanks, Scott, I believe it was. And so thank you, everyone, for participating in the trivia portion of the net. We are now going to move over to On This Day in History. Thank you very much. Let me get rid of this page and pull up the other one.
You got some great QSL cards there.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I just added some recently. So, yeah, very good. Thanks. All right, so we're at On This Day, week 265. Today's famous birthdays we start with. And we start with this gentleman, only because, well, I'll tell you after. This person was born on this day in 1877. Alfred Leonard Lowenstein. He was a Belgian financier and the third richest person in the world at the time. Born in Brussels, Belgium, he died in 1928. So, never heard of him, but he was pretty rich. All right, born in 1890, Vannevar Bush, an American engineer and science administrator who developed the first electronic analog computer. Born in Everett, Massachusetts, and he died in 1974. Vannevar Bush. Never heard of him. But he's the one who developed the first electronic analog computer. Next, Shemp Howard was born on this day in 1895. He is one of the Three Stooges. American actor and comedian born in Brooklyn, New York. He passed away in 1955. Shemp was the brother of Mo and the other brothers. Yeah. Lawrence Welk was born on this day, 1903, an American accordionist and orchestra leader. The Lawrence Welk Show. I had to watch that as a kid. I was forced to watch. He died in 1992. Play that funky music, white boy. All right, next we've got Fitzroy MacLean, born in 1911. He was a first baronet, whatever that is, a Scottish adventurer, soldier, writer, and politician who was an inspiration for Ian Fleming's James Bond. And he was born in Cairo, Egypt. He died in 1996. Fitzroy MacLean. So, in other words, he was a spy. Born in 1926, Thomas Starzl, an American surgeon who performed the first successful liver transplant. Born in Iowa, he passed away in 2017. Everybody's heard of Rupert Murdoch. He turns 95 today. I looked him up, and let's see. He was born in 1931 in Australia. Australian-born American media mogul who owns the New York Post, News of the World, and Fox TV. He started off by having been given his father's business when he passed away, which was a very small newspaper in Adelaide, I believe, Australia. And then he started buying other magazine companies, and here he is today, born in Melbourne, Victoria. Sam Donaldson was born on this day in 1934. You may remember Sam Donaldson as the ABC White House correspondent. Born in El Paso, Texas. He's still alive. Douglas Adams was born on this day, 1952. He's an English author. You might have heard of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Born in Cambridge, England. Douglas Adams. He passed away in 2001. Terrence Howard turns 57 today. Born in 1969. He's an American actor. Been in a bunch of movies. And he was born in Chicago, Illinois. Johnny Knoxville was born on this day, 1971. His real name is Philip Clapp. All right, here comes the jokes. He's an American stunt performer and actor with the Jackass franchise. And he was born, guess where? In Knoxville, Tennessee. Johnny Knoxville. And last on my list, born in 1974, is Adam Wakeman, the brother of Rick Wakeman from the band Yes. He was a British session and touring rock keyboardist and songwriter for Black Sabbath and Rick Wakeman. And he was also a television score composer. Excuse me. Born in Windsor, England. So that's it for Born on This Day. Do we have any check-ins for tonight's net? Any questions or comments? Please come now.
B3BK.
VE3BK. Rick, I was wondering where you were. Come on in.
Oh, I was doing income tax and figuring out how much I owed the government. Whoa. Anyway, I gotta do it over again. I think I did something wrong. The price is too high. Anyway, got nothing really, not this moment. I just finished doing that, and I'm kind of tired of doing it, so we'll just sit here and listen. And sorry I'm late, but that's the way it goes. I had to do it there when my daughter's down. She helps me out with it, so it's a tax program, and maybe I'll have to start getting somebody else to do it there, Chuck. BA3 CJZ B3BK.
Okay, Rick, very good. Yeah, don't despair. Do it again and see what happened there. There's got to be a mistake when you were like, "Oh, wow." It didn't sound good. All right, Rick. Well, thanks for taking some time out and checking in with us. Oh, I see you checked in on the YouTube stream as well there, and you're in the log. Jesus, Rick. Anything else, buddy?
That's it for now. Commonwealth, the BIRA is coming up this weekend, and that's for all Commonwealth countries. So, check out the rules and see if people that are able to get on HF get on there and give some contacts. That's about it. Anyway, that's a big one this weekend. There's a lot of stuff going on contestcalendar.com, as you probably know. So that's all I got. V3BK.
Yes, sir. We did the contests earlier, and we mentioned that one. So absolutely, if you guys can get on the air, by all means, make a contact. All right. Someone commented there that he used to work with Dave DV a couple decades ago. Right on. Small world. All right, Rick, thanks for your check-in. We're going to carry on here so I can finish off, where am I here? On this day. So we did Born on this day. Let's see who died today in history. And we start with Alexander Fleming. He died in 1955 on this day, March 11th. He was a Scottish bacteriologist who discovered penicillin and got the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1945. And he dies of a heart attack at the age of 73 in 1955. Next, wouldn't you like to be an Oscar Mayer wiener? Oscar Mayer was born on this day, 1955. He was a Bavarian-born American meat packer. He was actually born in 1859, but died also in 1955. Richard E. Byrd, or Admiral Byrd, died in 1957 at the age of 68. He was an American aviator and polar explorer. He is the first to reach both the North Pole and South Pole by air. And that is disputed by someone who doesn't agree. Passing away in 1958, we have Ole Kirk Christensen, who was a Danish carpenter, inventor, and toy maker for the Lego Group. Lego used to be called the Lego Group, and he dies of a heart attack at the age of 66. Roy Chapman Andrews passed away in 1960 on this day, a U.S. scientist and explorer. He found the first known dinosaur egg, and he is the director of the American Museum of Natural History. He was 76 when he died in 1960. Dino Bravo, passing away in 1993. He's a Canadian professional wrestler with the WWF. He was also a strongman, I believe. And he was shot to death on this day in 1993 at the age of 44. Dino Bravo. Bravo, I think he was Italian. Maybe the mob put a hit on him.
Did it say what city?
What city, what?
Where he died.
No, sir. Dino Bravo, Canadian professional wrestler, WWF, shot to death at 44. Next, dying in 1996, Charles Oatley, an English electrical engineer who developed the scanning electron microscope. He was 92 when he died in 1996. And my last one on the list here, passing away in 2006, is Bernie Boom Boom Geoffrion, a Canadian Hockey Hall of Fame right wing who was 11 times All-Star, 6 times Stanley Cup winner with the Montreal Canadiens and New York Rangers. He was also the coach for the New York Rangers, the Atlanta Flames, and finally with the Montreal Canadiens. He was 75 when he died in 2006. Again, any questions, comments, or check-ins for tonight's net, please come now. My cousin Guy wrote in the YouTube stream that Laval, I guess, that was his home. In his home in Laval, Quebec. So there you go, Scott. Laval, Quebec.
I was looking for it, couldn't find it. I was searching downstream, so it was on my third page.
Well, my cousin Guy, he got it.
Awesome, Guy, thank you.
All right, oui, mon ami. All right, let's go to events that happened today in history. And we start with the year 1669. Mount Etna in Sicily erupts in its largest recorded eruption, killing 15,000 people. And in 1708, Queen Anne withholds royal assent from the Scottish Militia Bill, and it's the last time a British monarch vetoes legislation. 1708. And we've all heard of Sotheby's, right? The auction house. In 1744, English auction house Sotheby's holds its first ever auction of books in London. Back in 1744, they started off with books. And for those who are unaware, Amazon started selling books only when they started. All right, in 1779, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is established for the first time. And in 1789, Benjamin Banneker and Pierre Charles L'Enfant begin to lay out Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. Layout of the city is very, very unique. And some say it has the all the markings of Freemasons laying that out. It's really weird. In 1823, the first normal school in the U.S. opens, and that is Concord Academy in Concord, Vermont. It's 1823. Let me wet my whistle here. All right, let's go to 1848 now. And Louis Hippolyte Lafontaine and Robert Baldwin become the first prime ministers of the province of Canada to be democratically elected under a system of responsible government. So I looked it up. In 1848, the province of Canada, comprising Canada West and Ontario, and Canada East with Quebec, achieved responsible government, marking a major democratic milestone. Following a reform victory in the January 1848 election, Louis Hippolyte Lafontaine and Robert Baldwin formed a new ministry on March 11th, establishing a government accountable to the local legislature rather than British officials. So there you go. In 1855, the Bowery Boys gang leader William Poole, a.k.a. Bill the Butcher, is buried in Brooklyn with 155 carriages and 6,000 mourners. Now, from what I understand, Bill the Butcher was quite ruthless, but boy, what a following. 155 carriages and 6,000 mourners.
You said that was out of New York. It was based on that Butchers in New York or the New York movie?
Yeah, the whatever gangs of New York. I forget what it was called, but yeah, it was a gang in the five boroughs, and the Bowery gang, the Bowery Boys, were a famous gang there.
It's a good movie if you've never watched it, everybody.
Yep, based on a true story. All right, next, in 1892, we have the first public basketball game in Springfield, Massachusetts. Even though it was a Canadian who invented it, he was a teacher in Springfield, Massachusetts, who invented the game. Next, in 1897, a meteorite enters the Earth's atmosphere and explodes over New Martinsville, West Virginia. The debris causes damage, but no human injuries are reported. That was in 1897. In 1912, the first Stanley Cup Challenge game to be played in 3 20-minute periods. Formerly, it was in 2 30-minute halves, and they switched to 3 20-minute periods in 1912. Quebec beats Moncton 9-3 on the way to a series sweep. Another hockey story in 1917 now. We have the first NHL championship game. The Toronto Arenas defeat the Montreal Canadiens 7-3 in the first of a 2-game set. The second game is on March 13th. So back then, they only had 2 games for the Stanley Cup, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it best of 3? All right, in 1927, we have the first armored commercial car holdup in the U.S., and that was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And in 1935, the Bank of Canada first opens on Wellington Street in Ottawa. My cousin Guy and I know that very well. And in 1942, we have the first deportation train leaves Paris for Auschwitz concentration camp. I thought it was earlier than 1942, but there you have it. In 1958, an American B-47 bomber accidentally drops a nuclear bomb 15,000 feet on a family home in Mars Bluff, South Carolina. It creates a crater 75 feet across, and the bomb was without its nuclear capsule.
Wonder if that was in his home insurance policy. I would doubt anybody would touch it.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody was home. It doesn't say. All right, in 1960 on this day, Pioneer 5 is launched into solar orbit between Earth and Venus. And a year later, in 1961, the then NHL record, 40 penalties, Blackhawks and Maple Leafs, 20 penalties each. I have another story about that later. Here we go. In 1964, Gene Roddenberry brings together a 16-page pitch for the original Star Trek series. Now, they agreed to a pilot, and when the network executives saw the first pilot, they didn't want it. And then stepped in Lucille Ball, and she made them do another pilot, and then she produced the series from Desilu Studios. You might see that in the Star Trek credits. Lucille Ball is responsible for Star Trek. All right, for all you hippies out there, in 1967, Pink Floyd releases its first single called Arnold Lane, Layne.
Break.
Go ahead.
It's Cal. Just a bit of trivia. What made that single so different is back in the day, it was about a guy who stole women's panties off of clotheslines in the backyard. So it was quite different in those days to be speaking about that kind of subject or writing about it. So anyways, that's what Arnold Lane was about.
Oh, okay. And my cousin Guy says it was written by Sid Barrett, one of the original members.
Yep.
All right. Well, here's another interesting music story. In 1968, in an episode of the Monkees TV show, features musician Frank Zappa posing as Mike Nesmith, and vice versa. Mike Nesmith posing as Frank Zappa, debating the qualities of each other's music. I don't ever recall seeing that one. That must have been something. I'll have to check that out. All right, in 1968 as well, Otis Redding is the first person in the U.S. to posthumously receive a gold record for his single Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay. (1971) Jim Morrison leaves for Paris to, quote, reorient himself emotionally and creatively, and to avoid the jail sentence he was given in Miami, Florida. He never returns to the U.S. All right, in 1979, a hockey player by the name of Randy Hold, H-O-L-D, receives 67 minutes in penalties in a 60-minute NHL hockey game. Go figure. And on this day in 1986, it is 1 million days since the foundation of Rome on April 21st, 753 BC. Wow, someone has a lot of time on their hands. In 1986, New York Islanders' Mike Bossy is the first NHLer to score 50 goals in 9 straight seasons. Also in 1986, the NFL adopts the instant replay rule. So that's been around for 40 years now, as of today. 7-3, Larry. Have a good night. All right, in 1988, the British pound note ceases to be legal tender, replaced by a £1 coin, kind of like our loonie. In 1997, Beatle Paul McCartney is knighted by Queen Elizabeth II. In 2003, Nicholas Winton, who is 93 years old, is a former British stockbroker who helped 669 young Jews flee Czechoslovakia on the eve of the Nazi invasion in 1939. And Nicholas Winton, receives knighthood from Queen Elizabeth at Buckingham Palace. And on this day in 2011, we have a 9.0 magnitude earthquake strikes 80 miles east of Sendai, Japan, triggering a tsunami that kills thousands and causes the second worst nuclear accident in history at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. That was on this day in 2011. Already, eh? 15 years ago. In 2013, the European Union bans the sales of cosmetics that have been tested on animals. And in 2013, North Korea cuts the phone line with South Korea, breaching the 1953 armistice. I can just see a guy pulling a line out of the ground and just cutting it with a pair of shears. Anyways. And on this day in 2018, China's National People's Congress approves removal of term limits for a leader, allowing Xi Jinping to be president for life, just like North Korea and Russia. In 2018, also, a superhero movie called Black Panther becomes the 5th Marvel movie to earn $1 billion worldwide. Yes, Mac, I had my little finger at my lips. $1 billion. All right, in 2020, COVID-19 is declared a pandemic by the head of the World Health Organization after only 121,000 cases worldwide and 4,300 deaths. Huh. That's a pretty high number to finally declare a pandemic, but who am I to, All right, also in 2020, former Hollywood producer Harry Weinstein is sentenced to 23 years in prison for a criminal sex act and rape in New York. Also in 2020, the smallest dinosaur ever discovered was a skull preserved in a piece of amber, smaller than a fingertip, from a mine in Myanmar, reported in Nature magazine. And I got 3 more here. They're all from a year ago on this day in 2025. First, a 132-year-old shipwreck rediscovered in Lake Superior of a steel steamer, the Great Western, which sank in 1892 with the loss of 27 lives. Next, also in 2025, astronomers announced the discovery of 128 new moons orbiting the planet Saturn, bringing the planet's total to 274 moons for Saturn. And, I got 2 more. 2025 again, NASA's space telescope, the SphereX Observatory, is launched by SpaceX from California to study how galaxies are formed by observing their cosmic glow. And finally, in 2025, the World Air Quality Report identifies India as the world's most polluted city. Well, Birnihat, India, as the world's most polluted city, with Chad, Bangladesh, Pakistan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and India as the most polluted countries. I thought I would try to end it on a good story, but there you have it. Thank you all so much for listening to me tell you all about on this day. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, researching it and telling it back to you folks. And before I start the 7-3 round, do we have any comments, questions, or last-minute check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now.
How about an announcement?
Oh, you have an announcement now? Okay, go ahead, Rick.
Oh, yeah, I was with it before. Anyway, tomorrow, TPNet 7100, and that's on your HF rig 7.100. TPNet for VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike, and that's at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Just an announcement, if you're home, check in. Anyway, if you've got 40-meter capabilities. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, very good, Rick. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream that on YouTube. I plan on possibly reinstalling Windows this evening after the net, but we'll see how it goes. So if there's no stream, there's no stream, but there will be streams after I'm all done.
Okay, very good. Whatever you can do. And Monday night went very well. I think because of the clocks being put ahead an hour, so it went pretty good. We had quite a few check-ins. It was pretty good. So I imagine 40 meters tomorrow is going to be good anyway. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, thanks for that, Chuck. And I'll take my 73 round right now. 73 to everybody on frequency. And Chuck, what I did here was very good, so thanks for doing that. VA3 CJZ from B3 BCAP.
Okay, Rick, very good then. Thank you. All right, have a good one. So let's start and see if Steve is still with us. VA3 November Fox Golf.
Yep, Chuck, I'm in that echoey room here. Gives my voice a little bit of reverb. Good net there, Chuck, as always. And we'll look forward to next week's AREG net. Absolutely. Thanks again for doing it. And Everybody have a good night. 7-3, VA3CJZ, VA3NFG.
Okay, Steve, thanks for sticking around. I do appreciate it. You have a great rest of the evening, and we'll talk to you soon, buddy. All right, let's see who's next. Oh, Huey, VE3DJZ. Huey. All right, how about Mike, VE3KMQ? VA3 Tango Mike, Tom. Wade, Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha.
VA3CJZ, VA3MCA. Yeah, still here. Chuck, thanks as always for doing it. It's a great way to spend a Wednesday. And yeah, I have nothing else to add. So I will say 7-3 and good night to you and to everybody listening. 7-3, VA3MCA.
All right, very good, Wade. Thanks again for sticking around. We're a little bit over the 10 o'clock mark, but thanks for your patience. Have a great rest of the week, buddy. Don't work too hard. 2 more sleeps till Friday. All right, so I'm not going to name off everybody who checked in on the YouTube stream, but I do want to say thank you to everybody. Don't forget to hit the like if you like this stream. And let's go to Scott, VE3QU for 7-3 round.
Thanks. It's been a while since I've checked into this net, but I appreciate it, and glad to be back into my den again and getting everything all sorted out down here. Had it under repair, but changed around, and it's kind of the way I like it now. So thanks again for being there, and good hearing everybody that I can hear, and having everybody coming up on the stream as well. Fantastic. Thanks again.
All right, Scott. Always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us. I hope to hear you more often. Next is Debbie, Victor Alpha 3. Obey your leader. Debbie.
VA3CJZ, VA3OYL. Woohoo, I can go for my snack now. Good net. Happy to be back on the net, on the radio. And hope to do it again. I'll say 7-3 to all, and have a good week, and good luck with your computer there, Chuck. 7-3, VA3, obey your leader.
Absolutely. Debbie, a pleasure to hear your voice once again. It's been too long. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night. Let's see, who's next here? Where am I? Next is, Chris. Thank you, Chris, VA3WPG. Any last words? And that brings us to Mac, VA3IMW.
Thanks very much, Chuck. Very, very good net. Always a pleasure to spend hump day this way. Looking forward to everybody checking in with us tomorrow night on 446.125 at 7 p.m. 7-3.
Absolutely. Tomorrow we're not on the ZOE repeater. We'll be on the simplex frequency of, what was it? 446.125 simplex, hosted by Mac. And he will be streaming it on YouTube. Just type in his call, VA3IMW, and click on the live button. Thanks, Mac. Have a good night. LBI already said good night on YouTube. Let's bring in Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November.
That would be me, VE3SMN. 7-3 to everyone on the net. 7-3 Chuck, thanks for doing the show, the net, the party, whatever you want to call it. It was great as usual, and I'm looking forward to the next one. 7-3 all.
All right, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Matt. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great rest of the week. Next, we've got Jason, Victor Alpha 3, Delta Fox Golf. All right. Let's see now. Oh, got to get rid of that one. All right. Cal said goodnight already, and so did Rick. That's it. Before I wrap it up, are there any last-minute check-ins, comments, or questions? Please come now. All right. Well, so far I've counted 20 check-ins. I'll have to check the YouTube stream to see if there are any call signs that I may have missed, but I want to thank everyone who joined me tonight for another great edition of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. My name is Chuck, and I will see you again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. This is VA3CJZ saying good night, all. Be kind to one another and be safe. 7-3.